like to see you all here. And just for the record, we were only informed 56 minutes ago that we had to speak tonight. So, as you would expect being an Irishman, I asked if I could just tell a few Irish jokes, as I had absolutely nothing prepared. And I had one daughter who is the founder of Diamond that said no, and my other younger daughter said, go for it, Dad. So, my wife and I, as the owners of Gala, we are more than delighted to sponsor the Diamond Charity Ball. It is such a wonderful cause. We believe that we are a Christian company, and we encourage that right through the entire company operations that we do, and the people that we trade with, both from creditors, suppliers, and everybody else, that we put our Christian values first. And that's why it's just a delight to be the major sponsor of Diamond. It's cause, it's belief. I guess when you own and manage a company, that you feel obligated to do a little bit for the good cause. We don't feel obligated. We are very, very proud to sponsor Diamond and the Christian values that it has. And of course, as such, we encourage anyone and everyone here tonight, whether it's individuals or companies, to sponsor this cause, because it is in the heart of Gala. It's in the space of the ladies that work for Diamond and the work they do and the benefit they have. At one stage, I was putting a question to someone about the benefit that comes from sponsoring such a cause. And it was put to me that if one child that they save goes on to create a cure for cancer and many other diseases in the world, that would be the most miraculous gift that God could ever give anyone. And who knows that the child saved is not going to save us from the universe and destruction at the end of the day. So, as a rental company, for those people who were involved with us, we have many of our suppliers here tonight. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them from the JCB all the way down the line to many, many other companies who have been absolutely marvellous in their support and generous beyond belief. We are literally embarrassed at the kindness and generosity of some of these people that we do business with and how they always step up in an hour of need. And we just encourage you to have a look at the program tonight and look after the people who are in that, because they are looking after us and looking after Diamond, and Jenny's got the whole family of Diamond around her, and it's just a delight to see the love and the passion and commitment they have for this charity, and we just can't do enough to recommend them. And if you are in the building construction or anything, don't forget to call.
A brief text message if I can. It was a text message that was sent to Diamond Support this morning as we received news of a newborn. And this is the text message. Thank you for saving my life. I entered the world yesterday and my mum and dad are so in love. I feel truly blessed by Diamond. I'm so glad that we made the call to you only 9 months ago. That's a message received this morning. The work of Diamond Support is immaculate. And it's immaculate because of the work of one woman and her team. So I'd like you to put your hands together as you welcome Jenny over to the
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming out on such a cold night. I feel very honored to look left and right, but anyway. So first of all, I want to truly thank some special guests for making their way. Greg Donnelly, MLC, who's here today, and Mrs. Julia Jones, MLA, and her husband Bernard, who come all the way from Canada. So thank you so much. And if you're new to the Diamond family, not quite sure where you arrived at, let me tell you a little bit about our incredible organisation. We're a not-for-profit organisation that provides help and support to women from all backgrounds, regardless of their choices. We provide all the help around an unplanned pregnancy, from counselling, casework, mentoring, parenting programs and 12 months of baby goods. We provide information about all options and care around every decision. What started 13 years ago with a telephone and a mobile and a laptop in my bedroom has now seen over 1,300 women, their partners and babies supported. We now care for women out of 3 offices and 2 hubs across New South Wales, and in January this year we launched out of our Wollongong office. It is nights like this that we get to celebrate real heroes and the ones that make it really happen. And tonight we could not have pulled this off without my generous father and his beautiful business, Orcott Hire, Owen Wilson and JCB CFC Distribution, JLG, Estimate, and my favourite woman on the planet, Karen Goddery, occupational therapist. These people have got behind tonight and made it happen in conjunction with an incredible board of directors. Andrew Green, Dr. Bronwyn Milne, Dr. Julia Jones, Tiana Liddy, and Elise Coleman, who's 39,000 weeks pregnant. And when we are women often seen as the enemy or as a perpetrator, I can assure you that at least in this room there are a number of good men doing good deeds. So thank you. We've partnered with Diamond for several years now, are partnering with us to build a community of love and acceptance by supporting us to do the journey alongside every woman, regardless of race, religion or background, to provide the necessary support she needs. That often looks like counselling, parenting programs, our mum-to-mum, a psychologist, casework, doulas, baby goods and 12 months of labour and maternity support. Just so we can be there at their home once they've got out of hospital because they're lacking family or support and hold their baby while they have a shower. Our work is vital and the demand is huge and growing. Our team is stretched and they are exceptional. In fact, one of our counsellors, Preeti Abraham, won the New South Wales Leadership and Pregnancy Counselling Awards at Parliament House last year. But we need your support. Your partnership needs to continue with us so we can continue this work, so that we can love and care for women like my friend Jaya, who is here tonight. And I'd love to introduce her. She has become a very close friend of mine. She's also my columnist, and she has a personal story to share of her experience. And I'm going to play a video of her right now, and I'd love you to welcome her to the stage. And thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart and my incredible team's heart for coming tonight.
So yes, my name is Jaya, and it's an absolute honour to be here tonight representing Diamond and being able to stand before you as a positive product of all that Diamond provides. So I came to know Diamond at the end of 2016, as you saw, after terminating a pregnancy in April that year and suffering the devastating consequences of that. However, at the time I was actually unaware that was the reason. I was empty, sad, desperate, grief-ridden, and eventually suicidal. It wasn't until I searched for answers about why I felt so low that I came to Google abortion grief. I didn't actually know it was a thing, but somehow those words crossed my mind. And there I found Diamond's website that validated my thoughts. that I was truly suffering from a choice that did not empower me, that did not make me feel relief, but instead filled my life with regret and heartache. As I entered the world of post-abortive counselling, first and foremost, as I said, I was validated that my grief was real, and that I had lost a child and it was very okay to be sad. As the months rolled on, all free of charge, I started to feel empowered and equipped with the strength I needed to rebuild my life. The journey was painful, raw, I was uncomfortably vulnerable and oftentimes wanted to quit, but with Linda Smythe and Diamond by my side, I also felt hope. They say hope stands for hold on, pain ends. 3 years to the day of my termination, I opened my wellness clinic and can now say I'm a thriving businesswoman who knows her work and is someone who is transformed and healed. But whilst we're here, I wanted to talk about the most important people of my life. I'll take you back to 1965 when my dad was born to a young, unmarried, single woman shunned away from society. To 1980 when my mother had literally just turned 15 and gave birth to my eldest brother. She had actually given him up for abortion at first, cried her eyes out, and literally ran back to the hospital to reclaim him and take him home. 18 years later, my brother's partner, who was only 16, gave birth to my nephew, and in 2011, as a single mother on Centrelink, 5 for being pregnant, I gave birth to my daughter. We are the people that are reduced to statistics. The teenage mums, single mums, the disadvantaged. We're the ones being done well to live. The ones that are better off being terminated because we won't amount to much. In fact, terminating us would have made life easier. But here we are, the damaged goods, navigating this world together. We may not be the most perfect of people, but these are my people. With time and the right support, we have made a good go of this life of ours. And we certainly deserve to be here. My mother is a business analyst for Optus. The 15-year-old uneducated girl who's now an extremely successful businesswoman. My parents are also still married. My mother deserving an award for that, can I just say? My brother is a fantastic father of 3 who dedicates his life to raising his children, and my nephews both have trades. My middle brother is no longer with us, passing away from cancer, but he was so deeply loved by our community and has left an amazing legacy behind. And I have opened my busy wellness clinic and my daughter thrives in school and dancing. And my dad continues to fulfill his lifelong dream of annoying me 24/7. But there's one last point I really want to bring home tonight, and I really want everyone to really listen to this and understand this. As I've openly spoken about, I almost ended my life in 2016 when the pain of my abortion got too much. But with Diamond's support, I am now one of the most highly skilled and successful colon therapists the world has ever seen. For those who don't know, a colon therapist gently cleanses the colon of unwanted waste. And so, what if Diamond wasn't around? What if I just succumbed to the grief and the pressure? Well, quite frankly, there'd be a lot of constipated people. But in all seriousness, an empowered woman empowers women. And I am pleased to say that many others facing similar situations of mine have heard my story and have reached out to me, called Diamond, and now their babies are here with us today. So thank you, Jenny. My personal thanks to Linda Smythe and Team Diamond. I value the opportunity you provided me, and I am forever grateful for all the work that you do. Thank you.